Oh boy. Again?
Who would have thought?
Again. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Well, welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where the tea is piping hot and we are ready to spill. I'm president of the Lesley Roy fan club, Logan Murphy.
And it's my birthday. It's my birthday, 22. Yeah, and I'm recording. Yeah, we on this podcast. Yeah, with me and Logan. It's my birthday. I am Savannah, your fellow friendly, non-binary Filipino-Canadian hot mess hailing all the way from Toronto, and that is probably the most personality you'll ever get out of me.
Not that. Not this, not here, not today. Yes. So, I don't know. So, breaking the fourth wall for just the slightest of moments. We have already filmed a Eurovision video for today. It's probably already out by the time you're watching this. Go watch our Finland review. I think it's probably going to go out first. But yes, we're recording these on the same day, so it's still Sam's birthday.
It is my birthday.
So go give them some belated happy birthdays in the comments below. Go follow them on Twitter, which I will pop up here right now. Go do all the things. Go show them all the love in the world, because Lord knows I do on a daily basis. Because they are the only person crazy enough to do this with me. Speaking of crazy, Sam, another national selection.
Oh my God. What?
What? Groundbreaking. Truly
Absolutely.
groundbreaking. And this is one that came out of the woodworks very recently, but I am very, very excited about today. Obviously, if you see the background and looked at the title of the video, we are discussing the Irish national selection for Eurovision 2022, happening on the Late Late Show with Ryan Tubridy, which is kind of strange and weird, but honestly, like, sure.
Do you?
Honestly,
as long as the song you pick is solid.
As long as the song you pick is from a woman.
I'm
just gonna say that up front.
Yeah.
So we are going to be discussing the 6 songs. Thank God it's 6. Honestly, thank you, Jesus. Like, there's only 6 of them. We've had to record, like, I looked at Romania the other day and there's 46 of them, and I'm like, we're going to wait until they narrow those down a little bit.
We're doing the same with Lithuania.
Yes, watch out for our Lithuania video coming later this week, probably. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy to see only 6, a 1-digit number, a fabulous 1-digit number, and overall a pretty decent selection of songs. Sam?
I personally really like the selection. We'll talk about one song in particular that we kind of agreed not to be fond of. But
we will talk about it because he doesn't deserve our voice, but we're gonna talk shit about him because that's what we do best.
Yeah.
So yes, y'all, if y'all have been watching any of the Eurovision news, then y'all already know who we're talking about, but we'll get there when we get there. But yes, overall, for me, I mentioned it at the top in my intro. I am Lesley Roy's biggest fan. I'm gonna just definitively say that. She was like my number 2 artist last year on Spotify Wrapped, behind, I think, Lizzo was my number 1. Or who was my number 1? Or no, was it I think it was Lizzo. No, it was Lizzo. It was Lizzo and then Lesley Roy.
There you go.
Which is a great combination.
It is a
honestly.
great combination.
So for me, first of all, justice for Lesley Roy.
Absolutely.
She did not get the treatment she deserved. Maps is still one of my favorite Eurovision songs of all time. And none of these songs are gonna live up to Lesley Roy, unfortunately.
I don't think so either.
Some of them are gonna get very close, but no one's really gonna live up to the Lesley Roy. And I am a Lesley Roy apologist. Sorry, not sorry. I know that her semifinal performance was not good. I'll be the first to say that. But she also has said that. So you know what?
Wait, has she really?
She's alluded. She hasn't said it, obviously, because I think she's still under contract with RTE, but she's alluded to it.
But damn, that camera just had to break.
That camera had to break. They had to have her running around, training on a fucking treadmill to sing. No. Anyway, that's a whole nother video when we talk about 2021, because, oh boy. But yes, we're going to dive into 6 songs. Again, very happy it's only 6. So,
yeah,
we're going to dive into them in alphabetical order. I know there was like an order that they were released, but I don't remember it. So we're going to go alphabetically. Sure. We are going to be starting today with Brendan Murray and the song Real Love. Now, I know I said that the representative has to be a woman. However, I really like this song.
I really like the song as well. Oh my god, his voice is like
so. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, so Ireland of recent has not had a great qualification journey in any Eurovision. These were handpicked by the broadcaster. Thank God they're doing a national selection. I love Lesley Roy, but I'm really happy they're doing a national selection this year for Ireland. This gives me Ryan O'Shaughnessy vibes down. And obviously Ryan was the last Irish artist to qualify for a Eurovision final.
That was
so the fact that we have Brendan, and we'll talk about Together is one of my favorite Eurovision songs of all time. So good. So good. But this gives me Ryan O'Shaughnessy down in the best possible way. Like,
I agree.
This song also spoke to me and personal experiences that I've had very recently with relationships. And so I just was like the whole time I was just like, he's speaking directly to me.
No, honestly, I kind of felt that same, especially with my past experience. Even though I've only had one relationship ever, it was pretty recent and it ended pretty well. Actually, it's been a year, but still, a year is still recent, guys.
Yes,
but no, this definitely like tugged on the heartstrings.
Yeah.
No, I just love the song.
It was a great way to start because I listened to them alphabetically. It was a great way to start. He's got a really cool tone. The only thing I didn't like was it's kind of an abrupt ending.
I agree.
But like, if this won, I really wouldn't be upset.
I wouldn't be upset either.
So, women and Brendan Murray.
Yes.
Is where I'm at currently. Like, it's so good. I need to go re-listen to all of my favorite songs from these national selections because a lot of them are really good. But yeah, Brendan Murray, it's a strong song. The difficulty is, and I feel this way about honestly most of the songs in this national final, which is upsetting for me because I am of Irish descent. So obviously this is a song that I'm probably going to obsess over regardless of who wins, unless it's one or two specific people that I hope don't win. But like, I always am gonna like root for Ireland in all things. Like, that's just like kind of how I am. I don't know if this qualifies for the final.
I personally, no, I'm gonna have to agree with that and say I don't see it being as fit for the Eurovision stage.
There's only one song out of this national selection that I see easily qualifying, and that upsets me. Not based on like the song itself, because we'll talk about the song, it's really good, but I wish there was just more Eurovision quality. Like overall, this national final felt very old school Eurovision, and I personally don't hate that. I don't dislike that whatsoever. It's just a lot of these are more, hearkening back to a time period where Ireland won a lot at Eurovision.
Shout out to Johnny Logan.
Yes, Johnny Logan. They've won the most out of any country. And I would love to see Ireland get back to that point that they were at, especially in the 90s. Will Brendan Murray do that? With a revamp, maybe. But
right now, probably not.
Right now, you'll be lucky if you make it to the final.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. But I really like this song. I don't mean to crap on the song. I really, really like this song. This is a song I will be listening to for a while. So, we move on to, spoiler, the song I think has a really good shot at qualifying, and that is Brooke Scullion with That's Rich.
Okay, so right off the bat, you know what it kind of gave me? And I'm not mad at this.
Does it give you Hot Girls We Have Problems too? Because that's what it gave me.
I totally forgot. Wait. No, that's
Hot
actually...
Girls We Have Problems too. We're just like you, except we're hot. It's so good.
No, I actually, so it kind of gives that meets Kami Kami.
Kami Kami. Yes, I love Milena. For me, it gives, like, she has a great vocal in this. I really like it. It gives me Icona Pop.
Oh,
like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I love it. Like, it gives me that kind of pop, and I love that because it's a genre of pop that I really, really like. And like, I've had That's Rich stuck in my head for the last however long. It's been a couple days since I listened to these for the first time. Mm-hmm. Like, this song is really fucking good.
It's a great song.
I think a revamp could make this a top 10 song.
Yeah, no, this song is in need for a revamp.
Just a little bit more dynamism. And I'm finding that with a lot of the national finals we're talking about recently. Like, they're just, it's very like dance pop. It's good. I'd put it on in the background. That's rich. Like, chime in every once in a while when the chorus hits. But if there was a little bit more like dynamism, maybe a little bit more like leaning electro pop, I think maybe that would do something for me. But I like the song.
Or if even it lets you like have kind of the same vibe as, like, let's say Jamaicas, and you had those like kind of the sax in there or like some brass in there.
I have also seen, speaking of one of our favorites, not Jamaicas, but I've seen a lot of people compare Brooke Scullion to Albina.
Ooh.
And so a lot of people on Twitter I've seen have talked about how if this wins, she might get Albina'd and get right there, but get 11th in her semifinal and not qualify. And so I'm hoping that's not the case. Hashtag Albina was robbed. But I thought it was 4.
Oh, was it 4? I thought it was 2.
It was something like that. It was
a single digit.
So long ago. But also, like, I love Tix, so I'm happy he made it to the final. But, But no, this is a really, really good song. It's in need of a revamp if it wins, but I think there's a lot of potential here. And in a year where we're in a country that won with a rock song, and a lot of the songs that we get are probably going to be leaning rock, it would be very rich, per se, if this song represented Ireland, kind of is almost like a WTF is happening.
Oh.
And sort of lean into that female dance pop track that we had so many of last year that I think is going to be in lesser numbers this year.
You know, actually, on a total side note, when I heard like the title "That's Rage" instantly made me think of Newsies because there's that one number which is a great number. But nonetheless, like this song is also hopefully a great number. I could see it being a great number. The staging makes it or breaks it, but like,
absolutely.
Yes, I'm all for this. The rappers
Yes,
I was living for. I was living for the rap.
So good. Irish rap?
I mean, it was in English, but like...
Yeah. Is this the new Estonian rap?
Shout out to Plaxuta.
Plaxuta. I thought about that song today and I was like,
oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
the song is Plaxuta. Shout out to Jairus.
Yes. So we move from That's Rich to Janet Grogan with the song Ashes of Yesterday. One of our faves.
I fucking love this song.
I want to know your like thoughts and critiques because I have a very specific vision for how this song could go. So I want to hear what you have.
Okay. I think the stuff I wrote was very basic. Like she has an I love her voice. I love the vibes. I love the message. I love the ad libs at the end, like how she kind of goes off and does her own thing at the in the second half, like at the end of the second half.
Yeah.
Although there was a comment that I ended up seeing on YouTube because that's where I listen to these songs. And it gave this I think it's a pretty accurate comparison, and I'm not mad at it at all because I think this is I love it for this, but it gives very much the Move by the Mamas.
It does give me Move. Dun, 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 dun. Cause you do it for me too.
Yeah, especially the chorus because the background vocals, I guess, that are added onto it. Like, I love the song.
I was trying to think of a comparison to a recent Eurovision song, and I really couldn't think of one. But okay, so I love this song. I love her voice. It's incredibly catchy in the best possible way. Ashes of Yesterday. Like, it's so good. What I want to see out of this is I want to see a little bit more drama. And I want to see a little bit more dynamic instrumental. Because I think this could be the upbeat, proud. I know I've made that comparison a lot. But it's... Tamara Tedevska is a fucking beautiful human. Or I think this could be the upbeat, like, Move. I think Move is a great comparison. I also wrote Angel by Chiara from Malta in, like, 2004. I don't know if you're familiar with that song.
Not too familiar with it.
I believe she was runner-up, but it's like, I'll be her angel in the darkest night. Most people know it because it's kind of, like, popular outside of Eurovision.
No, it is.
But yes, that's a Eurovision song. Fun fact for your day. But yeah, it gives me like with a revamp, a little bit more drama and a good staging. This could give me Move. I think it's probably the best because I went to more like not like depressing songs, but more like slow or like low tempo. Whereas Move is a little bit more anthemic, sort of that vibe. But I really like this. She's stunning, by the way.
Absolutely.
All of the ladies in this national selection are beautiful. Yeah, I'd be very happy to see this song. Will it qualify? I think if it revamps properly, I think we get a qualification out of this. But it's up in the air for me. Brooke is really the only one that I could definitively say right now. I would bet money that she would qualify for the final. So, yeah, I really like the song. It's a song I'm probably going to keep listening to as well, regardless. It's good. It's really good. So we've made it to the point in our program where we must discuss Yeah, We're Gonna Get Out of It by Mike Graham. Now, okay.
Welcome. No, sorry. Never mind.
Here's what I'm going to say about this man. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this song because looking at the song itself, it's not great. The message in places is fine. And I appreciate the sentiment of respecting in some ways and not in other ways. And acknowledging, the Panda Express of it all that we're still going through.
Yes.
However, this went through multiple layers of approval. And if you haven't watched the music video, then you may not understand exactly why there's a little bit of controversy surrounding this song. And it's namely because the music video includes a cartoon drawing of George Floyd paired with the lyrics, "Yeah, we're gonna help you breathe." And while I can in some ways understand the sentiment, I don't think it is the place for honestly anyone outside of the US to really make any commentary on this unless you're Black. And this man isn't Black. And it just seems incredibly insensitive. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. We talked a little bit about it before we came on, obviously, because a lot of the reaction and a lot of the response has been very, very recent, as in like 24 hours prior to us recording this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll fully break the fourth wall. We're recording this on Saturday the 22nd. So a lot of the controversy sparked on Friday. He's kind of doubled down and hasn't really issued an apology whatsoever. It feels weird. It was blurred out in the music video version that I watched, and I saw screenshots on Twitter. It's the only reason I knew what it was. But I genuinely thought it was a clip like the George Floyd clip.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy it's not, but it still feels incredibly insensitive and honestly out of place for Eurovision.
I agree with that too. I don't know. It's just songs.
And the song isn't good either. It's not like the song quality would change any of my opinions on this. The song's also just not great. So if you're doing this for attention, Mike Graham, you got it. And we're going to move on.
Yeah, please.
Patrick O'Sullivan. Oh boy. O'Sullivan, if you will. Patrick O'Sullivan, One Night, One Kiss, One Promise. This is a bulky ass title for a song that is just perfectly inoffensive. I wrote perfectly inoffensive.
Okay, so
I wrote it.
So he said the melody he sang for "Oh My God" is literally the same as "Blind Space," and I just find that hilarious. Where he's like, "Oh my God,"
literally.
Oh, they have an amazing voice, by the way, though.
He's got a great voice. Here's what I'm gonna say.
I love his runs. He's got great.
Here's what I'm gonna say about this song. This truly is the song that's like, oh, so y'all are trying to do the exact same music y'all did in the 80s and 90s to win Eurovision, huh? Y'all are really taking this young man and making him do this 80s nostalgia anthemic love song.
The video gives very that too.
This one, and we'll talk about Rachel Goode. Rachel Goode, you are not out of the firing line just yet. Rachel. We'll talk about you, ma'am. But
Rachel.
Here's what I'll say. I don't hate 80s nostalgia. I wasn't born during the period, but I grew up listening to a lot of 80s music because that's my mom's favorite, because she grew up in the 80s. It's perfectly inoffensive. He's got a good voice. The lyrics confuse me at certain points, just the way that some of the things are spoken.
Yeah.
I wrote down very radio friendly.
So the comparison that I put for this kind of is also like radio friendly music.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it gives Ed Sheeran meets American authors.
Yeah, this is like they're trying to make an Ed
American
Sheeran.
Authors, they're only known for they're only known for their one song, and it gives very that. But I mean, yeah, perfectly inoffensive. Oh, and it could be more dynamic. I think we need more dynamism in that song as well.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. We move on to our final song of the national selection, and it's Rachel Goode, I'm Loving Me. Now, I want to hear all your thoughts because I have a bit of a different perspective on this song, given a few things that I watched externally. All good, I will say. All good. But Rachel Goode. Is she related to Gigi Goode? Probably not. But yeah.
I love her voice. You know, okay, at a couple of points in the song, you know who her voice kind of sounds like? J-Lo.
A little, yeah.
Like, I ended up thinking about, like, Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Let's Get Loud. Like, because she kind of has a similar voice to J-Lo. Mm-hmm. And you hear that in a couple points. Overall, amazing voice, though. I love her voice.
Yes.
I put Bad Bitch Energy because obviously, you know.
Yeah.
We love ourselves some self-empowerment.
Oh, absolutely.
Amazing message. You know, again, self-empowerment.
Yep.
I was actually living for this song. I don't know.
I really like it.
I really like it.
Okay. So here's my thing. So I wrote like retro vibes, 80s throwback empowerment anthem, and I'm not mad at it in the slightest. Her voice reminds me, I went a Eurovision reference for my comparison. I went to Loreen.
Oh, that's a good one.
Gave me Euphoria a little bit. I love Loreen. Yeah. If you have not heard Loreen's song, I'm In It With You, it's one of my absolute favorite songs of all time. Go listen to it immediately as soon as you exit out of this video. Here's the thing. And I also wrote, oh, there's the key change because I always notice them now. Here's my thing. So I watched this video and it was the last one I watched. And then when I looked at the YouTube recommended, I found her YouTube channel. And a good chunk of the covers that she does are country songs.
Oh.
So she did the ones I pointed out to myself and listened to because they were great. Go check out Rachel's YouTube channel, by the way.
And while you're at it, continue to check out Elena Lysenko.
Yes, Olena! We're not talking about Ukraine today, but we'll talk all about Elena Lysenko.
I just wanted to give that shout out.
Yes, I love it. YouTube. And while we're at it, make sure to subscribe to us and like the video and do all the YouTube things as well here. But the two that stuck out to me were she does a version of Coal Miner's Daughter, which is amazing. And she does Diane by Cam, which is one of my favorite songs. I almost wish there was a little bit more country in this. Not that I think it would really mend well or blend well with 80s nostalgia empowerment pop. But sorry, I just got a weird text. Anyway, I almost wish there was a little bit more of her in this song. And that's what I fear. Is like, did they pick her and give her this song? Like, yeah, it feels kind of Lesley Roy Story of My Life a little bit, and that's what I'm fearing.
No, yeah, I did kind of have that same vibe a bit.
I'm actually
because it does sound great, but it's like I don't know if I buy it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I fully believe what you're.
So she did not write the song. She did not have any thing to do with the song.
Except singing.
Other than singing it, yes. So, I don't know. I really like it. But yeah, I really like this song. I think with a revamp, this could also do really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that's all the songs we have for today. There's only 6. Thank God. But yes, it is time for us to reveal our points for 5 songs. I'm not even going to bother talking about the other one, quite personally.
We're pretty much in agreement that it's like our bottom.
He gets 0 points. We're not even acknowledging his name. He gets 0 points. Y'all know who we're talking about. So, Sam, who did you give your 6 points to?
Excuse me, I was eating some cake. Anybody want cake?
To
Anyways,
anybody want cake? That's a niche reference for Eurovision people, though. If you get it, you know.
So my 6 points go to the one and only Patrick O'Sullivan.
What? Me too. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly inoffensive.
Perfectly inoffensive.
Yeah. With that being said, my 7 points go to Real Love by Brendan Murray.
What? Me too.
Brendan Murray, if you're out there, please give me a snowball chance.
Or Patrick, honestly. I'll take both of them. I'll take both of them, sure. I'm on board, honestly. Yeah, no. It's yeah. This song is good, but
for Eurovision, I don't know.
Exactly. So where are your 8 points going?
My 8 points are going to I'm Loving Me by Rachel Goode.
Wow. Okay. Work. Okay. Work. My 8 points are not the same. Shocker. My 8 points go to Ashes of Yesterday.
Okay. Wait. Sorry. I need to change one of my banners. Luckily it hasn't been revealed yet. But like.
Oh no.
Hold up 1 minute.
Well, I can give out my 10 points if you would like.
Yes.
Great. So my 10 points go to I'm Loving Me.
Very nice.
Because I am loving me.
Yeah. My 10 points go to That's Rich.
Wow, shocker.
Scullion.
What? So your 12 go to Ashes of Yesterday.
Yes, my 12 points.
Wow. Okay, I love that, honestly. No, I love that. And my 12 points, obviously, go to That's Rich.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think for me, like, top 2 is interchangeable.
But honestly, any of the women. I mean, we've said it all video. Any of the women, and like Brendan Murray, sure. Like, sure. But
Brendan Murray is a solid alternate.
He is a lovely third alternate.
Third alternate.
Third alternate. But yes, Brooke, Rachel, Janet, Brendan, best of luck to you all. I hope one of you wins. And if one of you doesn't win, it's a real shame because I'm not going to be supporting Ireland this year.
Or Patrick. We can't leave out Patrick. But like, if Patrick wins,
if Patrick wins, good for you. The other one, fuck out of here.
Right.
And that's how we feel about the Late Late Show special, the Irish national selection for Eurovision 2022. But what do y'all think? Let us know in the comments. Let us know on Twitter. Give us all your thoughts because we want to know how y'all are feeling. Make sure to subscribe while you're here. Like, comment, share with all your friends. Share with your Irish friends. Share with your non-Irish friends. Share with all of your friends. all of them at once. Just send them a mass text with this video link. Because I'm going to go do that right now.
Next.
Yes.
Sorry, we did hot problems, and I might as well just.
Hot girls, we have problems too. We're just like, except we're hot.
But now it's mass text. Why not get your mass text in your context?
Yes, I love it so much. So I don't have a cup, so I'm just gonna cheers with my water bottle because it's the only thing I have near me at the moment.
Yes.
But with that, we will be back at some point for another national selection video because there's so many more to do.
Yeah.
So with that, cheers, bestie.
Cheers. Ooh. Whoa.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye now. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.